This time on Highway Thru Hell.
Need to get these people out. This house is probably going to wash away.
A chilling crisis puts Team Reliable on bad ground.
Leave the trailer brakes applied.
Al
Watch out.
gambles on a tight squeeze.
No, this is not good.
And raging water
I worry about the logjam.
threatens to take everything from Jamie.
Wow, hope it's just getting hammered.
That's going to be raining 2 inches an hour.
In southern British Columbia,
More up above the water line.
17 times the average rainfall. The wettest few days ever recorded
What's this I hear about atmospheric river?
has wreaked utter devastation.
Tell me a little bit about this weather system, the extreme nature of it.
This has been a very, very heavy rainfall event.
Tell me a little bit as well about the kind of damage that this sort of thing can cause.
Well, certainly we're already seeing lots of damages and impacts.
With all 5 surrounding highways closed down.
That's a big lineup.
In the town of Hope,
Ain't going anywhere.
hundreds of stranded drivers
Everyone's here just to be able to get food and essentials from the store.
crowd a local truck stop.
We slept in the bus last night, all 25 of us.
People buying up all the food, buying the fuel.
Been in the lineup for probably half hour now, and yeah, hopefully there's some gas for us.
And it's happening right here in our hometown.
40 units in this line so far.
Light up the street.
In Hope,
Everything is shut down right now.
stuck motorists compete for basic supplies.
So anything you can do to help, appreciate it, thanks.
We're trapped in our own town. How do we get to the other end of this?
Got a huge puddle downtown Hope.
Slammed with more rain than anywhere else in BC.
Unreal.
New Jamie Davis hire, AJ Case, is swamped.
I'm pulling cars out of this one major puddle.
Yesterday,
Oh my gosh.
a massive mudslide on the Coke.
Hey, I got some bad news, man. I'm not going to make it to you.
Stopped AJ from saving a motorhome.
It's treacherous. Nothing we could do to help out in this situation.
Today, news about the unit's fate weighs heavy.
I ended up calling the customer in their RV, and everything they own got sucked into the river.
2 minutes away,
Yeah, you guys can hear us. There's no power.
Pump's out, all the water's out.
Jamie's morning is anything but routine.
Hook the power cord up to the generator. You know, we've been kind of cooped up on our own little world here, and Hope is an island right now. This disaster has really affected us in a lot of ways, and in ways I wouldn't even have expected.
An hour west, at a truck shop in the Fraser Valley, Jamie's 40-ton LA rotator is stranded.
before the storm, I took the rotator in to get it ready for the winter.
The roads to the prized iron are underwater.
It looks like a world war came through here, eh?
But Jamie can't sit idle long.
I want to go out and explore a little bit. I want to see firsthand.
The biggest concern is violent waters too close for comfort.
It's the worst I've ever seen.
Feet away from Jamie's property is a creek fed by runoff from the mountains.
Sheep everywhere.
And everything is right adjacent to a raging river.
Jamie mobilizes a 4x4 truck new to his fleet.
We're gonna go across just to the riverside and see what things look like over there. We live in an area that things can happen.
Seconds later,
Pretty crazy.
Jamie sees floodwaters swallowing the road.
I'm worried about how much water's coming down this river. Let's walk over this way. Look at that.
Yeah, this is not good.
Here it is, right at our doorstep. Things beyond your control. You ever seen it up this far before?
Never.
We ain't overflowing their bank. Fog hanging around here.
Mid-October,
Yeah, it sneaks up on you pretty quick.
5 hours northeast of home.
Holy cow.
An 18-wheeler has hit the ditch.
Oh, there's a parking job.
Launched from Jamie's Golden, BC base
Is there another accident?
in the 45-ton Classic, the General.
The truck came all the way from Winnipeg.
Jamie rides with a new recruit, Curtis Willard.
Learning recovery. You can't just go there and oh, it's gonna happen this way and this way.
And it's like a first date with the boss.
Oh, here it is here.
Arriving on scene,
Yeah, it's quite a time getting him out of there.
Jamie gets his first look.
One of the big problems here is going over the edge. Naturally, it wants to lean one way.
In thick fog. The rig lost the road, tipping its loaded trailer.
Everybody survived? Yeah, you got lucky.
Running traffic control
We're good.
is Jamie's stepson, Brandon.
I got my flag team here. It's actually pretty cool to offer service around the entire province of BC.
When he's out there on the job, seeing his enthusiasm,
It's gonna be a good one.
it's making me feel a little more upbeat.
Stacked high with boxes of pop. The tilted trailer needs to be emptied by hand.
If we don't take this stuff out, we're gonna ruin the integrity of the load.
An offload crew
Holding up the world here. Hey, ready?
hustles to get started.
We have to get this trailer unloaded. We've got to get off the road as quick as we can.
That's sick away.
An hour and a half east, in the town of Golden,
There's a wrecker on his way.
a second truck is dispatched. with operator Rick Wood.
I enjoy working with Jamie. Pretty excited about getting the call from him.
About a half hour at most. Yeah, unload that puppy.
On scene at the wreck. Passing by on a long haul is MSA Towing's Kerpal Banwait.
Jamie, he's here today, so it's good. It's nice to say hi.
Hello, Jimmy. How are you? Good. Truth of the matter is, really the only chance, we get to meet is out here on the highway.
Okay, Jamie.
All right, you have a good trip. Yeah, give us a honk on the way by. The highway's really a living thing. It's people, it's transport, it's commodities.
Hours in, the offload is nearly done. Rick arrives for the recovery.
Rick's the key player as far as Golden goes. He's old school guy. That's the last one?
That's the last one.
Oh, nice. Well, good job, everybody. And the old guys have the skill and experience. And the old guys get her done.
Let's do it. Be done with it.
Let's get the general in on the back end here. Okay.
With a line from the 25-ton wrecker and a line from the general, they'll try to right the unit and coax it out.
We don't want to do anything to this trailer more than it's already had, damage-wise, because it's a good machine. Little bit. Good.
Because of the angle of the truck, 2 wreckers on this wreck are better than 1.
Ready to rock and roll.
Are ya?
Yep.
Trailer's repairable. We have to work on doing this recovery without making anything worse. Okay, watch your load.
With Rick on the tractor, new hire Curtis.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Winds up.
Keep pulling. He's gonna have to do things methodically, slowly, and avoid any further damage. Good. Drag it up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of it.
You gotta be really smooth on the controls because it could go either way.
Hold it.
Where you headed?
1 month before the floods.
Jamie Davis by the shoulder here.
Just bring it to here, okay?
Jamie's team
Hold it.
is at a key stage,
Let it down a little bit.
wrestling a barely damaged rig.
We need to be very delicate with this. Gotta be careful, you don't want to break things. Freewheel it and move ahead.
Earlier today, the semi crashed on the Trans-Canada Highway.
The amount of freight that runs up and down the highway and the cost factors is just phenomenal.
You ready?
Okay.
Re-rigged to the front of the tractor,
Tighten up.
Rick and new hire Curtis need to work in sync.
Having to make things happen, it's a lot of pressure. Go ahead. Easy does it. Little bit by little bit, it'll come. Okay, I'm not unhook him now.
Curtis's job is done.
Jamie's happy. I'm happy.
Hey, go ahead. Give her a pull.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see if it'll run.
Sound good?
It's up on its wheels, back up onto the road. Everything went good.
No more damage from us anyway. You know, the trailer's very fixable, the truck's fixable. I think we're high enough on here now.
I think so. Yeah, actually, it did go really good.
The roadside win
I'm gonna be doing this with you next year.
has Brandon
Guarantee you that.
thinking bigger than traffic control.
Brandon can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Yeah, let's do a test.
You know what? When you get on a little bit in life, you'll know the ending before the beginning, right? I think he's very capable, and if he wants to do it, he can.
How about this? Next wreck, ask me how I'd hook it up.
Whatever they need me to do. If they need me to operate the recovery as well, I'm down for anything.
Okay, well, we'll go to the next wreck, and then you try to call the shots, and we'll see where you get.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm happy that we're progressing along with the younger generation. Then I could stay at home by the fireplace and call you on the phone. Oh, how's things going? And you'll be in a snowstorm, and I won't. Put your boots up, keep warm, and let the other guys handle it.
They did a damn good job, I'll tell you.
They got a good dump of snow here.
4 hours west, high on the Coquihalla.
Yeah, there's lots of chaining up going on and spin-outs and jackknives.
Truckers are in the grips of early fall snow.
You need to go slow in this.
Across this highway, the weather up here changes like that.
South of the summit,
This accident brake check.
one driver
Looks like he jumped off the off-ramp.
didn't quite make his exit.
A lot of guys come flying off that off-ramp. Going a little too fast, into the rhubarb you go.
Responding in Big Green,
Who is it, Al Quiring?
Al Quiring needs flaggers.
Slow down and going past the accident.
We can stop the traffic definitely a lot safer. Because last thing I need is the next guy coming down and sliding into me.
Anytime you're ready, Al, he's blocked out.
Copy that.
Al lines up for quick clearance.
You don't always need a rotator for doing a recovery.
Al's Vulcan V100 has its own secret weapon.
The Vulcan wrecker with the side pull is an ass kicker.
The side puller gives Al 2 spaced out winch points.
Brake check's not an option there.
When you're doing a recovery, you need to be on step 72 in your mind.
Start it up and give it a little bit of reverse. Release only the truck. Leave the trailer brakes applied, okay?
Al recruits the driver to help.
There's very limited amount of workspace. You gotta be alert, be aware of what you're winching on.
Just watch it.
The last thing you want to have is things get out of control.
We all work together, everything gets moving. Pulling them out.
Near the summit of the Coke, Al is in the crush zone.
When it comes up real close and you start to think you should be thinking skinny, that's when you stop pulling.
With just inches to spare,
We're done.
Al de-rigs his side puller.
These guys are all hanging out waiting.
As pressure builds to clear access to the brake check,
Traffic is backing up. You've got a whole different problem that's starting to erupt.
I'll pull the truck now.
Al needs to get the front end out fast.
We're gonna utilize the boom just to give us a little bit of lift. Instead of just having all that force pulling parallel to the ground.
The move minimizes resistance. Landing the victory.
I think you got away lucky, my friend.
The guy made it back onto the road with very, very little damage.
Okay, I'm gonna pull ahead with you a little bit. Don't run into me.
With the wreck cleared,
She's over.
the brake check
We're rolling through then.
is back in business.
The Coquihalla, since it is open, my family has towed commercial vehicles up and down that highway. I take a lot of pride in doing speedy recovery.
You gotta show respect. That's for sure.
"30 days later,
Nice weather in here.
down the mountain,
That's a powerful, powerful force. You can hear the rocks just tumbling in the river underneath.
Yeah.
raging water near Jamie's property,
That creek is coming up close to that bridge right there. The water coming up 4 inches since yesterday.
is a rising concern.
If you look at where our shop is, millions of years ago, that's where the river ran through. If Mother Nature decides to take back its land, we'd be wiped out.
Driving through some of these puddles is like driving through a river.
The next day,
And we'll be departing northeastbound Coquihalla next.
Highways Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown
I'm not sure. We'll have to see what it looks like up there.
and Highway Supervisor Tom Agar
This is not good.
surveyed the destroyed coke from the air.
Absolutely insane.
We're assessing the damage that's happened to the Coquihalla.
At one bridge site,
Ah, yeah. We've got up to 6-foot rock being hauled in to try to save this bridge.
after yesterday's effort to keep it from collapsing,
It's at Brody Bridge, and we were dropping a lot of riprap and guardrail down, trying to stop it from undermining.
the view reveals both spans have been saved.
I'm feeling really good. It was a success.
But at a second site,
Bridge is gone.
a disturbing discovery.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Yesterday, only one span had fallen.
Bottle Top Bridge, the northbound side collapsed, right where we were standing.
North side? Yeah, it's towed.
Along the 80-mile stretch of highway, more than 20 sites are washed out.
South side of the bridge wasn't like that either. We got problems, buddy. Big, big problems.
It's an enormous task to do all the repairs on the Coquihalla.
Anybody who drives transport, they've all said the same thing. We need that Coquihalla back.
It's an absolute disaster. How's Merritt? Snowy. Yeah.
To the north,
bad.
An overnight storm has brought sub-zero temperatures to a community already drowning.
The devastation of Merritt, words can't describe what is going on.
With thousands evacuated,
We're staying in the trailer or sleeping in the trucks.
the sudden cold snap is almost too much to take.
You run the truck for 10 minutes and then you sleep for an hour and then you start the truck up to warm it back up.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Snow in Merritt, so it could get nasty.
Deploying to the evacuation zone
Yeah, we're here to help.
in Reliable's M936 rotator. Dylan Greenwood and Rooster Merkley
Do what we can.
have been working tirelessly to save lives.
The community counts on you. We've been burning the midnight candle. We've been there for everybody.
But today's mission is a race against the unthinkable.
We need to get these people out.
These people are trapped in their home. When a major river is running around them.
We're pretty deep. If we leave these people for any longer,
Too dangerous to be out here.
this house is probably gonna wash away.
Yeah, it's pretty bad here.
In flooded Merritt,
You might not get out of there.
The amount of water that's coming down this Coldwater River. Pretty devastating.
Dylan and Rooster face an extreme rescue.
These people have stayed in here for too long, and the river's on both sides of the house.
The river has gone a new path. It's taken out roads, yards, homes.
With air rescue teams backlogged, the trapped residents
It is undermining behind the house there. And it's all starting to go.
need help now.
We have to weigh the pros and cons of risking other human life to be able to save people. With us having our 6x6 ready to go, we're gonna take it out and see if we can utilize it.
But the path to the home is severely compromised.
You don't really know what's in the water or where the roads are.
My biggest concern is this roadway, the way it's washing there.
We literally have no idea what we're driving on.
Tell me if you see that tire dip down.
2 hours southwest. In the city of Mission,
Busy for you, tow boys.
Reliable Towing's Valley Fleet
Everybody's just fine.
responds from 2 yards.
One of the positives of bringing two companies together is to bring best practices from one company to the other.
But today, owner Suki Manj didn't make it in.
It's a very helpless feeling. Panic sets in. It happens in a heartbeat.
To the southeast, Suki is trapped on his property.
On a farm. It's been really stressful. Because I worry about my family. Very scary stuff.
Just be careful around there.
To the north,
It's pretty crazy.
one reliable truck is in deep.
Last night we got 225 millimeters of rain.
A familiar face is back in the recovery game.
I kind of miss the towing scene, the heavy wrecks, the adrenaline rush.
After years with Reliable, working out of Merritt,
Whoa! It's moving! Keep coming! Keep going!
James Luke moved to the valley and took a car hauling job to be closer to his teenage son.
Got a call from a customer.
Now with Reliable's Valley team.
I've never in my life ever seen it this bad.
Even a simple call.
This is, I don't even know what the hell you would call this, insane.
Has serious risk.
Pretty damn deep right now.
I was watching to make sure I'm not gonna drop the tow truck into a 6 or 8 foot deep hole.
And it's at the bottom of my doors.
Near higher ground,
Oh, there's the truck right there.
James spots his target.
He just started driving through the water and the truck died off.
Worst case scenario,
This truck doesn't want to run anymore.
the customer's vehicle is a write-off.
This floor has been underwater. Look at the water in here.
And that water has hit the electronics, the computer, and whatever else.
It's a first-hand glimpse at a sea of loss.
You just want to break down and cry. We just got to put on our strong face and give it our all.
Holy, down here is unreal.
It's supposed to rain again tomorrow. We don't want anymore. This is the worst I've seen in Merritt.
2 hours northeast. Residents in dire straits.
We want to get them out now.
Have Team Reliable
We're living on the edge, man.
in a hazardous race.
Being that the water has run through this area, the ground tends to saturate and basically liquefy.
The problem is my truck is 15 tons.
Inching toward the target.
It's got kind of an eerie feeling to it. What? We just got to do what we have to do.
Starting to get a little soft right there.
There's trouble below.
There's not much left there. There is some road giving way, but it's definitely loose underneath it. You can feel the road crunching underneath it.
In flood-ravaged Merritt, Team Reliable's military rotator is on dangerous ground.
Starting to get a little soft right there.
Yeah.
As a responder to these events, my actions are a little bit different. I go into the fire instead of away from it.
On a mission to save trapped residents.
It just might sink. It's super soft, yeah.
The rescue plan is crumbling.
As we pull up, you can feel the road start to give away. You can end up in a bad situation.
There's no structure to that road.
So that left that out.
The 30,000-pound wrecker is forced to retreat.
road falling apart. It's just not safe.
So it seems like it's washed out right there.
Yeah.
With air units
Fire search and rescue.
tied up with other rescues,
Maybe we'll get your nose in kind of here.
I can set the anchor right on the edge of the boom.
a bold decision
I'll spin around.
And then I'll learn how to use the turret.
is made. Use the M936 rotator for its boom and winch.
Things are time sensitive. We need to get the people out.
If the wrecker's winch line can be walked through the water to the house.
Got it?
Yep.
Search and rescue
Perfect. Swing right.
can tie it off as a primary line.
We're good there. Okay.
To tether people out.
That creek that runs behind that truck is deep.
Prepared for the worst.
We're going through there. It's gonna be a problem.
Try to hope for the best.
I'll grab the line. We'll tie off to it. Okay.
But seconds before the attempt,
Gonna keep an eye on it. Here's the helicopter. Okay, you got one?
there's relief from above.
I saw that helicopter that flew over.
Helicopter's coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were able to come in and pick these people up with a helicopter and get them to safe ground. Less people at risk that way.
People are resilient, but you see the community pulling together.
There they go.
I've already been amazed at the work that's been done.
I heard that they flew a chopper in to evac somebody out there.
An hour south,
We have power here.
in Hope, an unexpected visit at Jamie's yard.
We're sitting back and pretending to ourselves that things are going to be okay.
You guys are going to be getting an alert. This is just based on the high water right now and the rain coming.
The news we get from search and rescue crews is we're on high alert for evacuation.
We're hearing a rumor in town about a massive log jam somewhere up the river.
Across from Jamie's property, upstream, water dammed by debris could suddenly release.
That's what I worry about. I
Right.
worry about the logjam up or half the mountain coming down.
Totally.
And, flow of, this is a mountainous area. It's treacherous.
This is crazy. I don't think any of us in Hope have ever experienced something quite like this, hey?
Never.
The reality of this whole thing is we would lose everything.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for coming. Your world can change in a minute.
Like, what if you lose everything?
You're starting to panic, and you shouldn't panic, right?
I'm really worried about our home. I'm scared.
Let me go look. Right. Sherry's upset.
At Jamie's yard,
Let me go look. Right. There's a log jam that's happening upriver. Let's go.
a threat to the property. As Jamie on a road hit by floods.
Holy. I've decided that I'm going to go up and look at this log jam. I want to see where it's at. I'd rather know for myself what's going on here.
Minutes later,
Now, this is something. This is what they're talking about.
an unsettling sight.
Look at how high the lake is.
So there is truth to the rumor.
This is crazy.
We feel that something's going to happen.
Wow. Not good.
Let's get out of here before dark. But we're going to survive no matter what.
This is crazy.
On the east side of Hope, next to the washed-out Coke.
There's a real mess down here.
Another part of town
The road is completely washed out there.
has been obliterated.
Oklahoma River is running like a madman.
The whole place was shaken. It was phenomenal. About 4 or 5 or 6 houses gone. Disappeared.
That was unreal. A lot of water coming through there.
For those left with nothing,
It's horrible.
the situation is tragic.
You try to keep a stiff upper lip, but huge loss to the town and the people. It's very real.
West of Hope, on the other side of highway closures and Fraser Valley flooding. The Quiring Tow Yard is mostly dry.
Thank goodness. This has been my family's property. We're going back 3 generations.
In a break from the action,
That's the Coca-Cola.
operator Gord Boyd
That's amazing.
takes in damage to the Coke.
When the atmospheric river started coming in, and I'm thinking, oh boy, we're in trouble.
One site, it's especially close to home.
Wow. The river just carved away the roadbed. We put a bridge in that little spot there. But that's right where we had our truck sitting.
Just watch that block.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
5 winters ago, Al and Gord
Okay, let her come ahead.
helped position a new bridge.
Be out of that.
At an exit just north of Hope.
Now we have a bridge where there wasn't one before.
Today, the blacktop is gone.
I mean, literally ripped the roadbed away. That's wild.
Across the yard,
Oh my God, you see it up there?
Al's wife, Nancy, is still in shock.
Well, every highway's gone.
Every highway, yep. It is our livelihood, and without that livelihood, I don't know how we're gonna manage.
I'm just so thankful that Al or none of the drivers were up there when that happened.
I know.
Could you imagine? Oh my God.
But with his fleet of dozers, Al has a plan to get rolling on the rebuild.
My family has been a part of keeping that highway open for getting on 4 generations now.
But Al's not gearing up to fix roads.
We'll get into the operator's seat. We got a lot of moving parts on this job.
In Vancouver, rail traffic in and out of Canada's busiest port now shut down by floods that washed out tracks and caused the derailment of a freight train. BC's geography forces trains to navigate a narrow path through the mountains to take products to the prairies and the rest of Canada.
Everybody jammed up. Yeah, we're screwed.
The travel corridors that our freight and commerce comes through, it's in real bad shape out there.
As soon as he can, Al will help repair the rails.
We're gonna rally the troops and make the best of it like we always do. BC strong.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, the race against winter begins. To rebuild the Coke.
They're working up there.
A bizarre crash
Well, that's a hell of a place to park your truck.
pushes two teams to the limit.
No. Think I'm ready to go?
And a glimmer of hope on a mud-ravaged road.